Everybody, and welcome to the Mental Toughness and Body Show. My name is Rob Evans and I'm your weight loss coach, health strategist and internationally published author, helping take your life and your business, your health, fitness, mindset and body from where you are right now to where it is that you absolutely must be. Today I want to talk about mindset, and I want to talk about the small things, okay, that slight little difference that we can find to make an immense change in our life. And I'm fascinated by change. I'm fascinated by success. I'm fascinated by what drives people. I'm fascinated to see what are those common traits in the highest successful people around the globe across a variety of different industries, sports, you name it. What are those key principles that we can extract from their experience and from their lives and their performances to really implement into our own and make them really simple for us. And right now I'm going through a real challenge with my youngest daughter. At the time of recording this, it looks like she will be returning to hospital either today or tomorrow for her fourth admission as we continue to deal with what's going on for her. And it's really tough. It's tough as a human being. And it's obviously an extra level of toughness when it's your child, when I'm her dad. And you have so much love and compassion for them to get them from where they are to where you really want them to be. So today I really wanted to use this as a template, if you like, as to how we can learn from this experience and what I'm going through and what I'm going to talk to you about, and how you can adopt it in your own life. Because you can look at some situations, past, present, future ones, that can just seem insurmountable. And you think, man, in order for me to be able to achieve that, it's an immense change. It's a massive change for me to be able to do that. How many times have you thought that yourself? How many times before you started business, if you're in your own business, did you sit on the other side of that and say, I wonder what it would be like if I just started the business. But no, I won't. I'll sit here and I'll wait because, that's too fearful. There's too much at stake for me to step outside my comfort zone here and just run that business. I did it for quite a while until one day I said, I just have to do this. I'm meant to do this. I'm going to leave my six-figure corporate job and I'm going to run my own business. I'm going to have no clients to start with, but I know that I'm going to be able to build this business. And that's what I did. And now I look at where I am today. And that was a great example for me to say, see if you do have that leap of faith, if you do have the fear, feel it anyway and do it, and just do it, then look at what you can do, not just for yourself, but for others and your family. Look at how many lives that you can impact by just doing what you truly love. Now, did it take a big change for me to be able to get there? Well, it took a big decision in order to say, yep, I'm going to leave this career path and do something that looks completely different. That's a big decision. But what I've done every day is not something massive, it's just some little things that I've done every day. And I think sometimes all right, let me go back to the start of that, the process. When I was in corporate for so many years, 19 years, and I thought every 4 to 5 years, I don't like what I'm doing now. I need another challenge. I need something new. And I'd move into another role. Another 4 years or so would pass by and it's like, I need another challenge. I'm dying in this role. I need something else. And I'd look for something else. I was always looking. But in the end, it wasn't something big that changed me. Even though, like I say, it was a big decision, but it was that small thing. And that's the small thing that I'm talking about here today. How many small things are just bubbling under the surface there that once you crack it, you get it. Take a splinter, for instance. How painful is a splinter? That it's under the skin surface, it festers away. After 2, 3, 4 days, it starts to get red. Maybe it gets a bit pussy and yucky. Sorry about the description. But it gets really sore, doesn't it? But it's just under the surface. And what happens when you take it out? That's when you start to heal. This is the same. I see so many people that are in a position where it seems to them that they're so far away from being able to achieve their health transformation, their body transformation, relationship transformation, their career transformation, their wealth transformation. And I often say to people, you're not as far away as you think you are. It's just there. You've got to keep on going. It's like the gold mine or the diamond mine. It's just beyond where you are right now. Keep going, keep going. And say, yeah, but I keep going and I'm not there. I'm not finding it. Yeah, because you haven't gone far enough yet. You've got to keep going. You will get there. You're on the right track. But keep moving forward. And so coming back to the situation with my daughter, even though you could look at all the things going on for her right now and say, wow, that is huge. This could take a decade or the rest of her life to try and get through what she's going through. But I believe that it's not a very big thing. That once she finds it, she'll crack it. Now, if I knew what it was, I would just say, here it is, do this, and that will give you the outcome. But I'm not in her brain. I'm trying as hard as I can to try and understand what's going on for her as well as everybody else around her. But we're not there yet. But I don't think we are. And it's like that splinter. Once we find it and we take it out, that's when the healing will start for her. That's when we'll start to get way better outcomes. But we're not there yet. So having gone through many of these types of examples myself in my own life and lived them and felt the pain, I know that I have to be strong to keep, if you like, coaching her, encouraging her, loving her, being compassionate towards her, to enable her to keep finding what it is that she needs. It's like you've got this crop of, I'll say this patch of soil, and you don't really know, this field has never been sown before with crops. You don't know what's going to grow there. So what we're doing is we've tried a few things and maybe they haven't worked. So what we do is we throw out maybe a whole bunch of different grains. Maybe it's 10, 15, 20 different grains. And let's just nurture them, bring them along, water them, fertilize them, do what we do, and see which ones take. Some will die, but maybe some will thrive. And before you know it, you realize that, wow, what we've got here is the perfect soil for sunflowers. And don't you just love a field of sunflowers? I mean, they keep turning to face the sun, and they're these great big tall, beautiful, bright heads on them, yellow heads, and you know, they just make you want to smile. This is what I'm doing with my daughter, throwing out a whole bunch of different ideas, a whole bunch of different concepts, doing all these different things to try and get her to connect with that one, which I know will be little thing for her. And once she gets that, that's when the whole world is going to change. So how many of those things have you got in your life? Let's take your health and wellness. You say, I always go to the gym, but nothing's changing for me. I eat pretty well, nothing's changing for me. I've tried everything before, but nothing's changing for me. Well, I guarantee you this, if you worked with me and we pulled apart what it is that you are doing right now, I guarantee you that I will find an opportunity for you to completely revolutionize the way you look, feel, and operate in terms of energy. Because there's always gaps that people have. And you don't know what you don't know, which is why you need to keep searching, which is why you need to get coaching, so that the coach can tell you, no, why do you keep doing that, Rob? That's not going to help you. You need to do it this way. You need to do these things. Stop doing that and do this. Stop running east looking for a sunset. you've got to turn around, run the opposite direction. Sun rises in the east, sets in the west. If you keep running east, you're not going to find it. Many of the things we do in life are like that. You've got to change direction sometimes. You've got to get the coaching. You've got to keep looking. But don't go looking for the big thing all the time. It can be the little thing. I listened to my coach, my business coach, JT Fox. And when he says it all turned around for him, even though he was he made a lot of money. He was a millionaire I think he says by the age of 24 through real estate. But he says he really got lucky because he invested in some good properties and they just did really well. But he said where things completely changed for him was when he had an event that he ran, and keep in mind now that he has like 30 plus A-list celebrities at the events that he runs. One of his events, he decided to get Al Pacino and Sylvester Stallone there. And he said those two people completely changed him on a global scale. So sometimes it's those little things that you do. And you might say, well, Al Pacino and Sylvester Stallone, that's a big thing. But I guess in the context of his event, yeah, fantastic. But maybe it was a little thing extra that he was adding to his event with a higher profile celebrity or two to completely change it. Because he had guests before, but this was the first time that he had guests like that. And that's what gave him the idea to, in the future, let's get more of those people coming along. And that's why he's got like 30 at his events now. The little things, people. It's the little things. Don't go searching for the big gold mine. Go searching for the little specks of gold and see how all of those specks of gold melted down, add up into your ingot. That's how it works. You've got things in you right now, everything that you need, but you might have some great ideas, some great potential just bubbling away under the surface, but you're not bringing it out just yet. Do not give up. Don't ever give up. Most people do, but I know if you're listening to this right now, you're a top 1%er in the field that you operate, and you will find it, but you can't give up. You've got to keep digging, no matter which area of your life you're talking about. So if you want to connect with me, go to thementaltoughnessandbodyshow.com, opt in for your free consultation. Let's make 2021 your best year yet, because you're worth it and you can do it. And you may be just that consultation away. Imagine being able to have a free consultation and it completely change your entire life. That's how all my clients got started. They opted in for a consultation first, and many of them tell me years later, I can't believe that it took me so long to find you. You've completely changed my life. And I'm not making that up. I'm not making that up. It's true. So take care, everybody. Stay safe. Take care of your loved ones. Give them all a little hug today. And have a thought for my daughter. See you tomorrow.